Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine's been really awesome. And guys, we are so close to the All-Star weekend. And oh my god, this talent showdown matchup is so hype. These casters and analysts are literally going back and forth on Twitter, flaming each other, calling each other trash. And it's honestly made this storyline really exciting, despite their play level actually being so bad. I don't know the exact rank of every single player, but I know most of them are sitting around plat and even below plat. So they're not the best in the world. Yeah, some of them are decent, diamond level, but that really doesn't matter. As I said, the trash talk has made it so damn exciting. So we're going to be covering all the trash talk leading up to this match, guys. It's honestly hilarious. You're going to want to hear everything these guys said. But first, we're actually going to be taking a look at this bug that Jane has found on Hammond. Now, this is a very serious issue because Hammond right now is actually completely broken. And what Jane is saying is that Blizzard might not even know that this bug exists, and it could really affect the World Cup. So it's very serious. So Jane made a full video pretty much breaking down the bug and how it works, why it's so bad. We're going to take a look at some clips from that video. I will link the full version down below if you guys want to go check it out. But shout out to Jane for finding this bug. It's absolutely insane. And as I said, it has huge potential to really change the World Cup. And now, if you guys are excited for this video, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel for more daily Overwatch League, Overwatch World Cup, Overwatch also, anything Overwatch eSports, guys. This is your channel, daily uploads. I'm on the grind. You guys are on the grind watching the content. And now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. So Hammond overall has been a pretty buggy hero. There's a lot of things about certain mechanics that don't work properly. For example, some of his abilities have done double damage. Some of them just glitch out. You don't always exactly go where you want to go sometimes. It's just very buggy. I'm sure you guys have noticed this playing him. And Blizzard has done a pretty good job at patching some of these bugs. They recently did patch that double damage glitch, and that's great, and they're doing a decent job, but they have to be careful and make sure that this hero is properly prepared to be played on this World Cup patch. There's also a whole bunch of other glitches and bugs that they need to look at, and they might not even know about this one. And the fact that we've already seen an entire World Cup group stage be played in South Korea and this bug was existing, it's pretty bad. These players could have easily been abusing it. And what makes this situation so crappy is that if these players were even abusing this bug, we don't even know. There's no way for us to actually tell. You can go back and watch the footage. It wouldn't matter. You literally can't tell if they're doing it or not because all they're doing is using their actual ability. Like, it's crazy. If I had to bet my money on it, I'd figure that South Korea probably knew about it, which is why they were running Hammond so much more than other teams, because this bug is pretty damn good. It makes Hammond so much stronger. The damage he deals is ridiculous. Alright, so Jane in his video explains the bug very, very well, so I'm just going to go ahead and play a clip to start this off of him explaining how it works and why it's really effective.
September 7th to September 9th is when Team Canada is going to be competing in Los Angeles, and with Hammond going to be playing a part at these games, I want to make sure that heroes are as they should be. But 'tis not the case. I feel like the bug that exists on Hammond right now is actually extremely severe and needs to be corrected before the group stage. So it's existed since the release. We found it out since day one, and let's take a look and see exactly how the bug works and how it's recreated. And by recreated, I mean how it happens literally every single time you pile drive. Now, as a reminder, Wrecking Ball's pile driver does 100 damage in a 10-meter radius circle and a minimum damage of 20. In order to demonstrate that this is the case, here's a Hammond slamming very close to a soldier and dealing almost 100 damage. And here is a clip of a Hammond slamming at almost maximum fall-off range and dealing just over 20 damage. Now, the trouble comes when you slam two targets at the same time. Now, both of these soldiers are in the exact same position that they were when we just showed that the farther soldier takes less damage. However, if Wrecking Ball's pile driver hits two targets, all targets will take damage equal to the damage closest to Wrecking Ball, which means that if you slam one target directly on, instead of pile driver having a fall off, all targets within a 10-meter radius circle will take a full 100 damage.
Alright, so I think Jane explained it pretty well. I don't think I have to go over it again. And this bug is crazy. As I said earlier, you can't tell if somebody's abusing it because it just happens. If you pile drive a lot of people, like 5 or 6, they're all going to take the damage from the closest person you land on. That makes Hammond so OP and probably the best hero in the game right now. Literally, if he gets a big engage, the team fight is basically won as long as he lands close on a target and hits like 3 other people. And if you don't think it's that game breaking, let's go ahead and roll some more clips that Jane showed in his video, which definitely proves that this bug is completely broken.
The first clip I have for you is myself and Contenders player Guru testing Wrecking Ball the first few days after his release. Now in this clip, I'm playing the Orisa, and we're testing what happens when we pull targets together with Orisa's halt and then pile drive into them. And in this case, Guru also receives a nano boost.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
easy,
the combination appears to have worked. However, when you look at the freeze frame right before the pile driver impacts the ground, you'll notice that Guru overshot the halt, and a lot of the targets are at quite a significant distance away from Hammond. Despite that, the combination of running into them with the initial knockback, as well as the pile driver, which now does 150 damage, netted him the quad kill.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say to that other than, wow, like that's freaking broken. So insane. So every team needs to be running Hammond now at this point. This bug is too strong. You can completely one-shot supports, DPS players, as long as you get a good engage, which definitely if teams practice on just focusing on big engages with Hammond, you'll get them 100%. And this also brings me back to that matchup between Australia and Canada that they did, the friendly scrim, where Trill was running Hammond the entire time, and it was so effective for them. Like, it was literally their whole entire strategy, and it worked very well. The only times they struggled were on maps where they couldn't get big engages, so Hammond is literally game breaking right now. I don't know if Trill or Australia know about the bug and if they were using it for their advantage, but they're definitely really good with Hammond, and if this bug were to get fixed, Australia could be in trouble. They might not be as good as they look, because most of the strategy did revolve around Hammond, and I could see huge problems for them moving into the future if this does get fixed. I don't know if Blizzard is going to fix it, though. That's the question. Like, the patch is being played on it. The last group stage was played on this patch. I feel like this is a special occasion where they could just patch the small specific thing for the World Cup. They don't have to fast forward everything to, like, the new updates and new nerfs for other heroes. Just change this little part. I definitely feel like it's too strong. It's not unfair because every team can use it, but like, it just doesn't make sense. It's too good. And this definitely needs to be patched. Shout out to Jane for finding this bug and exposing it to everybody rather than just using it for Team Canada. Definitely seems honorable. So go ahead and check the full video out down below, guys. And that's going to be it for this part. Let's go ahead and move on now and talk about the talent showdown. So these guys have been going at it on Twitter back and forth for like the past 2 weeks, ever since this matchup was announced. And it's pretty hilarious, man. They're taking shots at each other. Let's go ahead and start off with this official clip from the Overwatch League, though. Back and forth trash talk between Team Atlantic and Team Pacific.
I don't think our team is the best, it's just that theirs is absolutely terrible. Like, their average SR, I think, is gold, and they happen to have somebody who's, like, used to be good in 2016.
Sideshow has reached this crazy level of narcissism only seen in the Criminally Insane and Monty.
Oh, Monte Cristo. Are you going to be sandbagging? Oh, you're definitely not, because you're garbage. I totally forgot about that.
With everybody on the Atlantic team, I already dominate them in casting, which is our job that we're paid for, so I'm not too concerned with dominating them in game.
Zoe, Zoe's great. She's an okay Mercy. I'll just repeat that. She's an okay Mercy.
Oh, Doa, my support counterpart. Sweet, sweet Doa. He's a kind guy. He's nice. He's dainty. He's fragile. He's weak. I'm gonna wear him like a sock.
If you look at their lowest SR player, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're like, what, silver, gold? I'm not too sure who it is. It interchanges between Monty and Zoe on a regular basis, but they've been boosted by Puckett, who's actually a plat player. Do I need to go on? No.
I'm looking forward to play versus Brent to see how many Widowmaker shots he misses before he actually hits me.
I haven't really talked any trash on Twitter just because there's not really any reason to. I mean, why would, I can't even queue with half the people on the Pacific team because they're so low.
Listen, I'm not worried about Golden Boy for one instance because there's no aim assist when you're playing on PCs.
Puckett's head is so big, I don't think he's going to even be able to put his headset on.
Our team's going to have that PMA, that Puckett MVP over the Atlantic Division.
I don't even know how Crumbs managed to find his way into the arena. Ask him what day it is. He won't tell you. He won't know.
Listen, we are capable of beating the Pacific team without any practice. We've been out enjoying life.
You do know that you are on the Pacific team.
Try again, but say we're going to beat Atlantic this time.
the heck, dude? Honestly, Bren and Sideshow crack me up, dude. I don't know why, but I like those guys the most. They just seem like they really want to win. And Sideshow streams when he plays with Bren is absolutely epic. As for the rest, you know, it's all good trash talk. It's great banter. I love it. Crumbs at the end, thinking he's on the wrong team. I don't know if that was scripted or not. I hope it was. If you didn't know which team he was on, oh my god. Anyways, guys, as you can tell, this is super epic. It's got me super excited. And there was a tweet that came out from Super in the Overwatch League for San Francisco Shock who was saying, like, I want this type of trash talk in the Overwatch League. It was so bland in Season 1, and I hope we can incorporate it into Season 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at his tweet now. I hope there's more shit talk and banter next season because last year there was a severe lack of that, and I think it's because 11/12 teams practiced literally in the same hallway, so it's kind of awkward calling someone garbage, then going to the bathroom and seeing them take a piss. Guys, it's literally like that. I don't know, I'm sure there's some behind the scenes footage that kind of shows where the players practice, but they're like next to each other, room to room. Like think of an office, door to door, these guys are right next to each other and they use the same bathroom. So if you're scrimming a team and you absolutely destroy them and you talk trash to them, and then you guys both go for a bathroom break, you're gonna open your door and look right at them and go take a piss next to them. It's crazy. And I could definitely see how that's kind of awkward, but I completely agree with Super. I hope there could just be more trash talk. Like, you don't have to like each other. Everybody doesn't have to be friends. If you want to beat somebody, say it. Say you want to destroy them and you want to see them cry. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how I was as a competitor. I know you guys who were around when I actually was on a team, you followed my trash talk. You know, no holds bars, boys. Say whatever you want to say. Psych yourself up. At the end of the day, it's still all fun and games, and it's all about just getting out there and competing and having fun. But trash talking really does make it more exciting for the players, and that's why I'm so excited for this talent match. These teams hate each other, it seems like. They obviously don't hate each other. They're doing it for the show, and we know that they're doing it for the show, but it's still exciting. I'm as excited as I was to watch like a stage playoff match. And if I had to make a prediction, which I'm sure you guys want to hear, I do think Team Atlantic will win. My boy Sideshow, my boy Brett, I think they will be able to pull it off. It's honestly going to be a battle of which team is worse. But regardless of that, my point is I just want to see more trash talk. I want to see more stories be built up. I've already told you guys how I feel about the storyline, so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Be sure to go watch this matchup, guys. It's going to be live very soon. As you're watching this video, it might be over because I'm uploading it right before, but if you did catch the video before, go check it out. It's on Twitch, and thank you for watching, guys. If you're new around here, drop that like, subscribe to my channel for more daily content, and I'll see you guys later tonight. Peace.